After every election, there's a change in Carson City. New lawmakers come in, experienced lawmakers leave. We call those departures a brain drain, and this year, it's significant. With 14 elected officials leaving Carson City, the Nevada legislature will lose more than a century of experience. That ranges from State Senator Pete Goycochea, with 22 years of service in the Assembly and Senate, to appointed former Assemblywoman Sabra Smith-Newby, who served just 1 year. This year, there'll be 14 brand new lawmakers in the Capitol, people who have never passed a bill or taken a vote, who will be sworn in after just a little classroom training. At least one former lawmaker tells me there's no substitute for experience.
I think it takes at least 2 sessions before you really get to know where a lot of things are, and it takes about 5 or 6 sessions before you're really effective.
Former State Senator Scott Hammond served in the Assembly and the State Senate for more than a decade. He says experience is critical in writing and reviewing new laws, and that while the legislature has a top-notch staff, it takes years of work to become a really good lawmaker. That's a sentiment shared by David Damore, a UNLV political science professor. Damore says people don't always appreciate why experience is needed in Carson City.
Voters, I don't understand, don't have a sense of how quickly things get rushed at the end in general, but when you have inexperienced legislatures, I think things can go off the rails a lot quicker there.
But the voters have been clear. They don't trust Carson City. In the last 30 years, voters have passed term limits, a limit on the length of legislative sessions, and shown no inclination to change their minds on either one. Still, Hammond says, voters have a good reason to pay attention to what happens in the Capitol.
I think it is of paramount importance when we're having a discussion, because those are the people who have more effect on your day-to-day life than the President of the United States.
The 2025 legislature, with new lawmakers and returning ones, will convene in Carson City on February 3rd. The constitutionally mandated end of that session is June 2nd. Reporting in Las Vegas, I'm Steve Sebelius.